This video is sponsored by Sony Handycam.
This is now a laptop. And now, it is a full-fledged Windows 8.1 tablet. I'm Warren from KLGadgetGuy. Let's take a first look at the Dell Inspiron 13 7000 series 2-in-1 laptop. The first thing that you'll notice visually on the Inspiron 13 is the chassis. It feels as if it is manufactured from a machined aluminum as found on the XPS 15, but in fact, it is a really nice and solid matte plastic material, which doesn't feel cheap at all. The weight of the laptop is very light. It's 1.66 kilograms according to officials. Take a look at the size. It's so sexy. It's not the slimmest laptop of all, but definitely sexy enough to appeal to your friends and family. So let's take a look at the ports of the Inspiron 13, and this is the left side of the laptop. So here we have a lock port, we have an AC adapter port, an HDMI port, two USB 3.0 ports, a 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as the left stereo speaker. On the other side, we have a power button, a volume rocker, the right stereo speaker, a USB 2.0 port, an SD card slot, and what's this thing? Let's press on it. It's not a button, but it is a stylus for the laptop. You can now draw things on the touchscreen. On the bottom, we find lots of screws as well as the cooling vent. Let's take a look at the internals. Voila! Open sesame! These are the internals of the Dell Inspiron 13 7000 series. So here we find a 43 kilowatt standard 3-cell battery. Here's the hard drive, which is replaceable, as well as the RAM. There's only one slot, unfortunately, so you won't be able to upgrade to 16 gigabytes of RAM unless you manage to find one single SODIMM with 16 gigabytes of memory, which is pretty much unavailable in Malaysia. Now, let's take a look at the keyboard area of the Inspiron 13. The keys are squarish, the chiclet keys are very nice. It's a backlit keyboard, as you can see, and the keys are situated quite a distance, so you wouldn't actually type wrong keys if you type really fast on the keyboard. And it really has a nice tactile feedback. It doesn't feel cheap at all. So here's a white touchpad, which is pretty good if you're going to use it for gestures, and we actually like it. And there you go. The system is powered by an Intel Core i5 processor, dual core but quad threads. Pretty good. So let's take a look at the touchscreen. We are going to turn the laptop into a tablet mode. There you go. So the keyboard is actually disabled. You won't be able to press the keys already, which is kind of what is needed. And let's make the screen go to this orientation. So it has a built-in accelerometer, obviously. So Windows 8.1 is pre-installed on the Inspiron 13 7000 series, and it works pretty well. This is a 13-inch Full HD display. This is the flagship configuration of the Inspiron 13 7000 series. And there you go. There's a 720p webcam, and here is the Windows button if you want to go to the start screen immediately. So that's pretty much, and I think the glass is not protected by Corning Gorilla Glass. That's a lot of first impressions on the hardware of the Inspiron 13 7000 series. If you want to know more on how this laptop performs in our review period, stay tuned to our full review coming right up on KLGadgetGuy. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. Head on to KLGadgetGuy.com to read other gadget reviews as well. My name is Warren, and we will see each other again very soon. And this has been a first look of the Dell Inspiron 13 7000 series 2-in-1 laptop.